Welcome to Investment News Roundup. Here, you'll see the headline and insight on screen, while the voiceover gives you the summary of the news. We use advanced data science, machine learning, and AI to analyze past trends and deliver insights that can help guide your investment decisions. Let's get into today's news. Ford reconsidering strategies due to global EV demand volatility. Decision on production in Chennai expected post-US elections. Long-term investors can gauge Ford's adaptability to fluctuating EV demand, impacting future growth prospects. Inox GFL Group promoters led fundraising round, joined by key investors including family offices of large Indian business groups. This capital influx suggests investor confidence in Inox GFL Group, offering potential stability and growth for long-term investors. NVIDIA plans to enhance India's computing and semiconductor capabilities through collaborations with Reliance, Infosys, and others. NVIDIA's new partnerships in India could enhance growth prospects and diversify geopolitical risk amid US-China tensions. Chhattisgarh's Sugam app for property registration has seen over 1,200 registrations since launching on OCT21, enhancing transparency and reducing fraud. This digitalization progress can imply rising efficiency in real estate transactions, which could scale up property investment opportunities in Chhattisgarh. Sajid Savanandan, head of Disney's Hotstar in India, resigns following its $8.5 billion merger with Reliance's media assets. This leadership change might potentially impact Hotstar's strategic direction, affecting its market positioning and investor interest. Hindalco Industries joins the International Copper Association, boosting copper's global value chain to support the net zero transition. Hindalco's membership in ICA aligns the company with the global shift to sustainable practices, potentially an attractive factor for long-term investors. Karnataka plans beach tourism boost with extended hours, relaxed alcohol rules, and tent accommodations, similar to Goa's model. This development could present investment opportunities in tourism, hospitality, and alcohol sales sectors in Karnataka. India's aviation sector targets to become the world's third largest, focusing on infrastructure, fleet expansion, reforms, and passenger experiences. Investors can consider opportunities in India's aviation industry given its planned massive growth and improvements. Indian telecom operators warn of disruptions in essential messages due to a new TRAI mandate for traceability from November 1. Investors in telecom and banking sectors may anticipate operational disruptions impacting customer experience in Q4. Colgate records high growth in toothpaste and toothbrush sales, driven by core brands, with plans for more investments in products and advertising. Colgate's robust growth and investment plans signify potential long-term profitability for investors. Falgu Aviation Leasing alleges SpiceJet defaulted on a ₹67 crore lease agreement, instigating fresh litigation. This implies instability in SpiceJet's financial situation, potentially impacting long-term investment desirability. India plans to implement integrated security checks, reducing airport wait times by 20 to 30%, aiming to operationalize 300 airports by 2047. Quicker security checks could boost the passenger volume, potentially benefiting airport operators, airliners, and aviation-related investments. Property prices in India's 8 major markets rose significantly, with Delhi NCR posting a 57% increase due to high construction costs and loan rates. Rising property prices indicate robust demand and economic activity, promising potential growth in India's real estate investment. Schneider Electric is collaborating with Noida International Airport to improve operational efficiency and sustainability using energy management solutions. The partnership could strengthen Schneider's business portfolio, potentially driving sustainable revenue growth over the long term. Urban Vault leases 1.2 lakh square featuring in Bengaluru CBD. Last year's turnover exceeded ₹100 crore with 18% PAT. Urban Vault's operational success and expansion signal potential for increased returns for investors in managed office space sector. Hindustan Unilever Limited (HUL) plans to separate its ice cream division to enhance core business focus and shareholder value. This strategic move signals HUL's intent to optimize portfolio and could unlock additional value for long-term investors. Adani Wilmar reports Q2 profit of Rs 311 crore and plans to expand its rural network to 50,000 towns by financial year 25 and boost e-commerce sales. Profitability and strategic expansion plans indicate a promising growth trajectory for long-term investors in Adani Wilmar. Indian airlines, including Air India, Vistara, Indigo, and Akasa Air, received over 70 bomb threats recently, with plans for legislative action underway. Investors should consider the potential impact on the airline's operational efficiency and reputation, influencing long-term growth potential. The use of Novo Nordisk's obesity drug Wegovy resulted in a 46% rise in annual medical costs with no obesity-related health improvements. Concerns of rising medical costs might harm Novo Nordisk's reputation, potentially impacting its long-term profitability and investment appeal. Embassy Office Parks REIT raises FY 225 leasing forecast to 6.5 million square featuring amid strong demand revenues, NOI up 12% with a 90% occupancy rate. Strong corporate demand may boost long-term returns, indicating sound business fundamentals and growing income potential for Embassy REIT investors. The National Company Law Tribunal initiates insolvency proceedings against Space Towers over a delayed Gurugram project, with a default claim of Rs 23.37 crore. Investors might want to reconsider Space Towers due to mismanagement risks and potential future financial instability. Rising palm oil prices affected Godrej Consumer Products Q2 FY25 margins. However, price increases and cost control are expected to recover the margins. Investors can anticipate improved margins, potentially resulting in higher long-term returns, despite current challenges. Home sales in Hyderabad increased 34% YoY till September 2024, though fell 18% in September due to the Shraddh period. Properties above Rs 1 crore saw a 79% surge. Elevated demand in premium properties denotes robust real estate investment prospects in Hyderabad. Tanishq promotes Festival of Exchange to ease gold price surge, allowing 100% exchange value on old for new gold pieces. This initiative may attract customers, potentially boosting Tanishq's revenue and positively affecting investor returns. Adani Total Gas reports a 7% YoY growth in Q2 FY25 PNG volume driven by stabilized gas prices and increased household connections. The consistent growth and strategic expansion in domestic segment by Adani Total Gas indicate a positive long-term investment potential. Vodafone Idea, V, must provide additional corporate guarantees for infra-government lenders to consider any loan proposal. Investors should monitor Vi's ability to provide extra guarantees, which may impact their willingness to invest in, or loan to, the company. New procurement policy favors domestic companies for 5G technology production, requiring over 50% local value addition. Investors could find investment potential in local telecom manufacturing companies benefiting from this policy. India focuses on disaster resilience, debt management, and reforms for sustainable development goals by 2030. India's commitment to economic reforms and sustainable development may offer long-term investment opportunities. Kriva, Kanodia Group's arm, plans to raise Rs 4,000 to 6,000 crore from 3 luxury real estate projects in NCR within 12 to 18 months. Long-term investors could benefit from this business expansion focused on high-demand luxury real estate, indicating potential growth. Air India plans to use Vistara's newer fleet on metro routes after merger, aiming to compete with Indigo undergoes $400m refurbishment. The merger and fleet refurbishment could enhance Air India's competitive positioning, potentially leading to increased company value. Quick commerce overtakes local kiranas in big cities, causing friction within the trade channels of FMCG firms. This signals opportunity for investors in quick commerce and modern trade businesses, considering the shifting consumer purchasing trends. Real estate developer TARC Limited secured Rs 1,000 crore from a consortium led by Kotak Mahindra Bank for debt refinancing and additional working capital. This indicates TARC Limited's active management of their debt obligations, potentially signaling financial stability which can be appealing to long-term investors. Air India and Akasa Air received security alerts, with Goa and Manohar airports also set on high alert due to bomb threats. Potential disruptions may impact airline stocks. Consider volatility in the short term, impacting long-term investments. Runwal Realty acquired Kansai Nerolac Paints land for Rs 800 crore, planning a Rs 8,000 crore luxury housing project. This news underscores high growth opportunities in Mumbai's luxury property market, signaling potential long-term returns for investors. Rising interest rates likely to stress NBFCs' unsecured loans, impacting their profitability and slowing credit growth, says ICRA. This suggests potential risk in NBFC investments owing to lower profitability and credit growth pressure. RBI rejected Reliance Enterprises' proposal to appoint Rakesh Asthana as a director, amid legal challenges from the Burman family. Investors should monitor the managerial changes and legal challenges at Reliance for potential impacts on company stability. Top telemarketers support regulation of commercial SMS and voice services, claiming it will increase business opportunities. Regulation could boost telemarketing industry value, benefiting long-term investors in companies like Shinch India, Tanla Platforms, and Reliance Jio. Ultratech Cement partners with the Institute for Carbon Management to reduce CO2 emissions and aims for carbon-neutral concrete by 2050. Long-term investors could benefit from Ultratech's sustainability commitment, indicating forward-thinking and potential for growth amidst rising ESG trends. Airbus is set to increase its India workforce, double its sourcing to $2 billion, and partner with Tata Group on aircrafts and helicopters. This expansion suggests potential growth for Airbus, which could be a beneficial long-term investment due to its increased activities in India. MSTC sells Ferro Scrap Nigam to Japan's Konoike Transport for Rs 320 crore, following a competitive bidding process. This sale indicates a potential growth opportunity in the steel industry, with foreign firms showing interest for Indian assets. ITC Limited plans to consolidate its shares in Oberoi and Leela, acquiring from its subsidiary, Russell Credit, as part of its hotel business demerger. This consolidation could lead to increased control and possibly higher returns in ITC's demerged hotel entity. Bharti Airtel's AI system detected 154 million spam calls and 8 million spam texts in Bengal within a month of its launch. This contributes to enhanced customer service, potentially boosting Bharti Airtel's long-term user retention and market competitiveness. Union Minister Gurkishan Reddy reveals ongoing railway infrastructure projects totaling Rs 83,000 crore in South Central Railway jurisdiction. Investments in infrastructure often drive local economies, potentially beneficial for long-term investors in associated sectors. NTPC collaborates with Indian Army to establish a solar hydrogen-based microgrid in Ladakh, replacing diesel gensets with green hydrogen. This initiative portrays NTPC's commitment to green energy, potentially resulting in sustainable growth and increased investor interest. Dev Bajpai retires from HUL, Radhika Shah to fill the role of company secretary from January 1, 2025. Investors may track Radhika Shah's strategies. Her actions could impact the company's regulatory compliance and governance. Public-private partnerships crucial for developing hydrogen-powered mobility infrastructure in India, as highlighted at GSTIC conference. Investors can explore opportunities in companies driving hydrogen-based mobility solutions in India. Bharti Airtel CEO Gopal Vittal re-elected as GSMA Deputy Chair Matthew Umen, Reliance Jio, remains on board. Telefónica's Jose Maria Alvarez Palit Lopez leads. Leadership stability in telecom giants could signal sustained focus on growth and potential investment opportunities. Bhubaneswar flight operations to resume at 8:00 am due to Cyclone Dana. Extensive evacuation and transport suspension implemented in Odisha and West Bengal. Potential short-term disruption in transport businesses, but long-term investments remain unaffected by temporary weather conditions. Beijing has advised manufacturers to halt new deals and site searches in EU amidst tariff negotiations. Dongfeng Motor Group halts Italian operations. Potential increased EU tariffs on Chinese EVs may disrupt expansion plans, potentially affecting market competition and investment prospects. Thank you for watching today's video. If this information adds value to your investment journey, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon for notifications for regular updates. Liking and sharing this video will help us grow, and we'd love it if you could also recommend Investment News Roundup to your friends and family. We'll be back with more updates in our next video. See you soon.